Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am going to discuss with you on the topic displacement reaction, which is from your 8th class science book. Displacement reaction. First, we will know here what is displacement reaction. Dear students, it is the reaction in which one element displaces another element. Let me take here an example to understand it. For example, CuSO4 plus zinc. When they react with each other, we will get here zinc SO4 plus Cu. Zinc has more reactivity as compared to copper, so zinc replaces the copper from here on this reaction. Another example can we take here? If we have ZnSO4 plus Cu, what will happen here? On its reaction, since copper has less reactivity as compared to zinc, so copper has no ability to remove the zinc from this compound, so no reaction is here. In conclusion, we can say a more reactive metal can replace a less reactive metal, but a less reactive metal cannot displace a more reactive metal. Now here a question is arise: how can we identify the reactivity of elements which has more reactivity and which has less reactivity? To know that, we will go here on the series of elements on their reactivity in decreasing order. Decreasing order. Let me take here potassium, and then sodium, then calcium, then magnesium, aluminum, iron, zinc, lead, hydrogen, copper, silver, and last one is here gold. So we can say potassium has more reactivity as compared to sodium. Sodium has more reactivity as compared to calcium. Calcium has more reactivity as compared to magnesium, and so on. Now we can easily take here some examples to understand the displacement reaction. Let me take here an example. FeCuSO4, on its reaction, what will we get here? We will get here FeSO4 plus Cu, because copper has less reactivity as compared to iron. On its reaction, iron will displace it, because iron has more reactivity as compared to copper. We can take another example to understand it. Let me take here NaH2O, sodium plus water. When they react with each other, what will we get here? Dear students, as we know that when we break up this water, we will get here H negative plus OH, H positive plus OH negative. When we combine Na with OH, as we know that Na has valency 1 and OH has also valency 1. When we multiply these, we will get here Na1 plus OH1. Since both the elements have same valency, the numbers are same, so they will cancel out. So we will get here NaOH. Then we can write here NaOH. To balance this equation, we will write here twice sodium plus twice water, and here is twice NaOH plus. Here we have twice Na, here is Na twice. Here we have twice O, this is twice O. Here we have O times H. Here we write H in 2 times, then we can write here plus H2. So equation become balanced, and this H2 is hydrogen gas. Dear students, we can take here another example for it. Let me take here magnesium plus H2SO4. On the reaction, what will we get here? Dear students, as we know that magnesium has valency 2 and SO4 has also valency 2. When they multiply with each other, we will get here magnesium 2 plus SO4 2. Since 2 and 2 are same, so they will cancel out here. So we will get here MgSO4. Now we can write here MgSO4. Here it is Mg, this is Mg, this is SO4, this is SO4. Now we have here H2. We will write here it plus H2. It is hydrogen gas. So we can say here magnesium has more reactivity as compared to hydrogen. Magnesium has more reactivity as compared to hydrogen. On the reaction, magnesium displaces this hydrogen gas here in this reaction. Thank you.